Hopefully we're live. Hopefully finally we're live. Yeah, so the people can see us now. And Neil, let's do the intro, bro.
What's going on, people? Lastminute.com, game week 38, season finale. It's been a great start to the morning. What do you reckon, lads?
It's been a bit of a disaster start, wasn't it? Trying to get on the screen.
Oh, mate, it's stressful this morning. My dad's door's been playing up, so he's got to sort the locksmith out. So I had to sort all that shit out this morning. And then on top of that, team news is just coming through, which is just like throwing this whole game week out. So
some bad team news coming through there, weren't they, lads?
Yeah. So what's the big one, guys? You just told me. Let people know that too.
So basically, we just heard and been confirmed that Haaland's not starting. As far as I'm aware, he's been benched, but he's definitely not starting, apparently. And that's come from Let's Talk FPL, big strong Andy. So usually he's on the money, that lad. So that's definite 100%. There's a few others, weren't there, as well?
Was it Malacia and who was the other one?
Malacia's playing, apparently, but I think Shaw's out. I don't know whether he's been benched or whether he's not playing full stop. Rashford starts. Garnacho starts.
Do you reckon Bruno start, bro?
Bruno doesn't like to miss any games, to be honest. So if I was going to take a guess, I'd probably say he would probably play. But like I say, I don't know. I'm not 100%.
Oh, you're saying about Wilson as well, isn't it? Callum Wilson being out.
He's not necessarily out, but I heard some rumours, people saying that he might not play. So I don't know. I mean, it depends, though, because I feel like Eddie Howe probably going to want to try and get that third spot because he's still in with a shout. So we never know. He might do. He's not. That's not even been confirmed. Nothing to do with Wilson, but obviously I just heard a few rumours and that. So it's one of them. I think we're all going to have 5 players, aren't we?
Mate, at this rate, I'm going to have no Shaw. Wilson potentially, Haaland out potentially. I'm gonna have Botman and Totti coming off the bench, and even Greenwood. I might have to beg for Greenwood's 1 point so I can break 25k permanently. It's just mad, isn't it?
Zay, have we actually got a chat feature on the...
Yeah. So I was just about to mention that there is a live chat right now, and people, if you're watching us, please do comment and let us know if you've got questions and anything else. Just let us know. So we have the chat thing on, the live chat thing on. There are people watching. There are 3 people watching, and hopefully, if you guys have got questions, let us know. So, guys, what are the plans for the final day?
Panic,
cry, and pray. Because I ain't got a hope in hell at this rate, man. I don't know if Haaland's out. I'm probably going to do the Kane move, which is probably what everyone else is going to do. But I don't know, man. I'm worried that, if Liverpool rotate, I'm going to have no, Mo Salah, Trent. There was what was it? There was news about Alisson. Alisson's not starting.
Virgil van
Dijk as well, yeah. So and there was some rumours about Robbo not starting as well. So I think Tsimikas could be one to maybe take a punt on.
To be fair, though, I feel like that Liverpool defence without Alisson and Virgil van Dijk will be awful. I'm not sure whether I fancy punting on that. Could be all right. He's not too bad up and down that wing, though, is he? So you might get a cheeky return out of him, I suppose.
What we're thinking of Mahrez, boys? Do you reckon he starts?
Yeah, I think he does. I think Mahrez will probably start, yeah. Foden probably will as well, yeah, I'd imagine.
We've got a question, and that is, would you guys opt for a -4 this week?
Absolutely, yeah.
Definitely.
If it's for a player that's definitely not starting, or they're not playing, or they're out of the squad completely, you're not going to gain any points. So, I mean, if you get a player that comes in and he can score above 4 points, which is a good chance, isn't there? Then I'll probably take that hit, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it's the last game week, isn't it? So
yeah,
got to go all out when you try and gain them rank.
A very hot question: Haaland to Harry Kane. What do you guys say? And we've got Donna on our stream. So hello, Donna. Thank you for joining in.
Hey, Donna.
Donna, big love.
Great to have you with us. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's going to be a popular move. Definitely going to be popular. I'm probably going to do the same thing if I'm being honest. Gaz is already a step ahead. He's already got Kane, so he's all right. So he's got a bit of a luxury to kind of switch to someone else while we're going to be jumping on what he's already got. So yeah, definitely worth doing.
A big question as well. Can I ask you boys? Obviously, like if Donna makes that move and she brings Kane in, would you put the armband on him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely gonna do that. Definitely
yeah.
gonna captain
Against
Harry Kane.
a leaky Leeds, as we were saying earlier, Gaz. Kane's Mr. Reliable. It will definitely get a return. It's almost like a dead cert. Even if they're playing crap, he seems to pop up with a goal. So
the most important thing with Kane, I think, is that he's going to probably play 90 minutes. There's no reason for him not to, and I think Tottenham are still chasing that Conference League, aren't they?
Yeah. So I mean, if you look at things from one perspective, they are leaky too. So you can probably punt on Rodrigo from Leeds, because we've seen Spurs conceding a lot of goals in the previous few game weeks. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, I like that move.
So I've done a quick thumbnail and I've posted it on Twitter for more people. So if you guys see it, just reshare it, and hopefully we can get more audience. We currently have like 5 people watching the stream. So whoever you are, just thank you for joining in. And one of them is obviously Donna. So thank you, Donna, for joining in.
5 more than I thought we'd get.
Lads, Dwight McNeil, talk to me.
Wow.
No DCL. He's been in the returns a few weeks ago. He's a bit hot and cold, obviously, but what do you reckon?
I think for me personally, that's probably a no. I don't think I'd go for that. I was mentioning before, Neil, about that left back for Everton. I can't pronounce his name. It's like his another
Estupinian.
I mean the Everton left back.
Yeah, is it Mikalenko or something like that?
Mikalenko, yeah, whatever his name is. Anyway,
he's Mikalenko.
Mikalenko, but that McNeil's been covering for him at left back, I think, in 1 or 2 games.
Yep.
So again, if you bring him in and punt on him, and then he ends up at left back, I think you'd be pretty disappointed.
What about Gray? It's more like Gray, punty punt.
Yeah, Gray could be a shout. He could be up front. Obviously, if DLC's not playing, you could probably go for that. He's pacey as well, isn't he? So he's got a chance of getting in behind the defence.
Definitely.
But yeah, I probably would. There's quite a lot of talk on Twitter at the moment as well, lads, about Eze.
Yeah, I already brought him in, boys. I have Eze in.
You done it already, Zay?
Yeah, I've taken out that the Japanese guy from Brighton, Mitoma.
Oh, Mitoma, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll play McAllister this week. Let's see whatever happens. Do you guys have news about McAllister? Does he starts or not?
Apparently, he's got an ankle injury, saying he's been benched. I'm joking.
I don't know. I guess a lot of people will probably do Mitoma out and Eze in. I haven't got money in the bank, so I can't do that straight switch. But what about Leicester boys? Last throw of the dice.
Yeah, but
Barnes and Madders playing for a move away.
Yeah,
so they might get skin.
I hate Maddison. He's done horrible things to me in FPL. He's let me down so many times. But yeah, I mean, he could be a great punt. I don't mind Vardy as well for like a little swan song. Ian Acho, maybe he could be another great shout for Leicester.
So Cam Wallace just joined in, and he's FPL Odin just joined in. So guys, say hello to him. And he's got 2 questions for us. One of them is Kane or Salah, who to captain? Kane, definitely Kane. So here's your answer.
That Liverpool leaky switch up, man. It's making me a bit nervous now.
Yeah.
So I think Kane, given that he's like dead, he's on pens, be heavily involved. Probably Kane.
Also, he's asking for the best Shaw replacement, and like you said, he's not trusting Tsimikas, so he needs a Shaw replacement.
Well, I do know that Malassi is starting, obviously for Shaw, so that could be a potential Fulham.
But he's starting with Maguire, so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'd say one of the Arsenal boys at the back. Maybe even Ben White, or Gabriel.
It's a good shout. Wolves are awful away from home as well, aren't they? So you would think Arsenal are going to go out in style, aren't they, after losing the league? So yeah, that could be.
It's not having an Arsenal midfielder because we need to put on a show. Last game.
They can definitely punt on any of those Villa's defenders too. I mean, they were very good in the previous game too. They ended up conceding in the very last minutes, but I mean, they were strong defensively. What do you guys say?
I hate Tyrone Mings because that guy just annoys me.
Just not Luca Dean.
Yeah.
The FPL troll.
FPL troll.
All
yeah,
right. What about
I think I've got Mings myself, and I'm tempted to play him as well. Obviously,
Yeah,
because Shaw's
definitely
out.
can
So
punt on him. Yeah.
he's always good for a Mings header as well, isn't he? So
or
you
an
never.
assist? Yeah,
So
the
would you
annoying
guys
header.
fancy the Newcastle double up? Would you guys fancy Botman and Trippier both at the back against Chelsea at home?
Yeah, Chelsea are shite.
I don't know.
But you know, I don't even have Trippier anymore. I got rid of him last week, so I've only got Botman. But I'm gonna have to play Botman because I've got no Shaw.
Got no
So-
choice, have you, Neil?
Yeah.
Unless it's going to be Totti, and like I don't know if Totti's going to play.
Yeah, the
And I
Totti
don't know.
guy. I mean, he was your MasterCard. Gaz.
Don't
Gaz
talk
had
to
him
me.
at
Don't
14
talk to me
points.
about Totti. It's fuming. It's not been good. Every time I've played him, he's done nothing, and then I benched him, and he's got like 14 points.
So FPL Odin side, he already has Mings and Ben White. So he'll play Mings or Botman and save that -4. So what do you say? Should he play Mings or Botman?
I play
I'd say Botman. Play Botman
Yeah.
and save the -4.
Yeah,
Probably
save the
Botman, yeah.
-4, play Botman. Probably there
But
is still a
Odin's-
chance Newcastle
He's like
might.
he's like high in the ranks.
I think the last time I seen his rank, he was about 250, 255.
Yeah,
I think. So he's doing very well.
Smashing it up.
Be scared of taking them -4s, but I mean,
That stage is amazing.
if you've got some good bench cover, then yeah, I'd
Yeah.
probably just save the -4 and just bang Botman in.
Yeah,
You never know;
definitely
it
can do that.
could be a Sven Botman header.
Yeah. Hopefully for you, FPL Odin Gale has just said that there would be a Botman header, so you just play him
Yeah.
and you'll get those points because Gaz is very lucky these days with his
To be
FPL
fair,
picks.
the last time Odin listened to me, he didn't have a good game week, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, I'm going to play Botman myself, I think, anyway. Obviously, I was going to originally play him over Mings and Totti. And then obviously now Shaw's out, so I'm going to be forced to play one of them other two, I think, unless to take a hit. But I've got some issues. I've got like Solimar's injured. I think Shaw's obviously not playing, so my bench is looking quite weak. So I might potentially have to take a -4 myself.
So there
Say
are
what you
hits
said.
flying in.
1-4? Are you locked in, Zay?
I'm not locked in yet. As you said that Haaland is not starting. I had him as the captain and Bruno Fernandes as the vice captain. But yeah, then I definitely have to make some changes. Probably I might go for Rashford. But the transfer for a -4 that I'm currently looking at is I have to copy Gaz right now, and I'm gonna go for Harry Kane and captain him.
Lads, can I just ask as well? You know, obviously you both could do the Kane move potentially, obviously because you've not got
Yeah.
him. What would you suggest? Obviously, because I already have Kane, so I'm thinking maybe to take Haaland out and put Alvarez in.
Yeah, you can do that. Definitely can do that.
That's good
That
coverage,
is
bro.
another good move. Or just go a little differential, as you know, City has rotated a lot. I think Brentford might score against them. There is a probability. So you can punt on someone like Mbuemo, who got probably 2 goals and 1 assist in the previous game and got some returns before that too. So he could be a cheeky punt. But Alvarez looks like the more safer option. And
Because
Odin
no Kevin De Bruyne either, Zay. So obviously that you would imagine Alvarez is
Yeah.
definitely going to play, wouldn't you?
he's definitely gonna play.
Yeah.
You guys can definitely, he's definitely gonna play. And so Odin has commented right now. He's saying that he has got more chance of scoring than Botman.
Listen, we live in hope.
We need them Botman points. Had eight of his points sat on the bench last week, man. So I was a bit gutted about that one, but Yeah,
Nate,
well,
don't
I
talk
was
about
like-
benching players, bro. Don't talk about benching players. I've benched Estupinan with 17 points. I've benched McAllister with 9 points. I've benched Bruno Fernandes when he scored. The shit stuff has been pretty sad all around this season.
It's been a rough couple of weeks for you, Zay, hasn't it?
But for the
Zay's
part, it was
Zay's
pretty
angry,
bad.
man. Zay
Yeah.
wants revenge.
Yeah, hopefully next season.
So, lads, I've got another question as well. Obviously, if I do the -4, I've got Solly Marsh and Haaland that I would probably take out. So basically, I may bring Alvarez up front. Who would you
Yeah.
suggest for a midfield place? Because I will have quite a bit of money.
Um,
I'd say you punt on Sancho. I think he's going to start.
Sancho.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got
He
thing
got-
is when you Garnacho's
He
playing
got
along
an
with.
attacking return in the previous one, and I think he was pretty involved. Obviously, the other one is Martial, but he plays centre forward. I wouldn't recommend going for him.
I don't think he's
He's
I don't think
good,
he's
Zach.
starting though. Martial's not starting.
Martial not starting.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure I've seen something where he's not
So
starting.
at this rate, I would have to take a -20 to get a team of 11 players, boys.
Do you know what, guys? What about Odegaard? Because you know what,
Let me just look at what. The options are.
season finale. Want to go out of a bang?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, the ones I had in mind was Odegaard, obviously, like you said, Garnacho, and Heung-min Son. I was
What about
tempted
Eze?
Sonny, yeah, Sonny's doing all right.
What
I
about
don't
Eze
really like
himself?
Eze, to be honest, bro. I feel like everyone's bringing him in, and I'm not
I
sure
don't,
why.
I don't like him. Do you know what? I think that train's gone, and I think just because it's against Forest, I think everyone's assuming it's an easy one.
I
It's
hope
a done,
there is
it's
a
a
Eze
dead
hat trick,
anyway.
boys.
Well, do you know what? Remember last time everyone went Eze, and it was Elise that did the business. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Back. And we all jumped on. I think, well, majority of everyone did, and then Elise came up with the goods. So I think, given it's the last game, try and go for someone outside of the realms of normality, man. You know what I mean?
Guess for a differential, you are. I mean, if you're looking for a differential, they've got a good fixture, and that is obviously Bowen from West Ham, who's got Leicester at away, a leaky Leicester. So you can punt on Bowen.
Do you really think though that he's going to put a strong side out, David Moyes, because he's got that final, hasn't he?
Got the final.
I think he's gonna play Bowen. I mean, for at least 60 minutes, I think Bowen might feature in this game. That is obviously
Don't
what I
forget,
think.
his missus just gave birth to twins, so he might not even play, man. Do you know what I mean? He might be on. He might
Zay,
be on
you're trying to catch me up, aren't you now, Zay?
No,
I know
bro, I'm just looking at options for you, bro, right now. Other one,
to be honest though, I do fancy like maybe just a punt on like Sub or maybe Garnacho or something random.
Guess this one is from the heart. Just go for Casemiro, bro. He has been scoring goals in the previous few games, bro.
Casemiro Ericsson combination,
Yeah,
man. That was
He's been
scoring
smashing it.
headers, he's scoring long rangers, and that would be a good differential for you.
I was literally looking at him a few weeks ago when he was like 4.8 million, and I didn't bring him in. I thought because he loves getting a red card or a yellow card.
Yeah,
So I
there's
thought,
obviously Luis Diaz and Ericsson himself. I mean, Ericsson is on the set pieces.
Ericsson could be a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that Diaz shout as well. If
Yeah,
I knew
Luis
he
Diaz.
was definitely starting, that'd be a good
Yeah,
shout.
he's definitely starting.
Well, actually, you know what? That goes to what about Firmino? That's his last game, isn't it?
Yeah, Firmino
Firmino.
might start, but I wouldn't go.
He might start.
Wouldn't go for him.
Would you take a punt?
Would you rather have Firmino or Alvarez?
I'd say Alvarez.
Brentford aren't that easy though. It's not going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah, but it's still City.
Whereas Southampton are dead and buried, right? And I would think they would put everything towards Bobby scoring a couple of goals on his, last game.
Do you reckon he'll take a pen or whatever if they get one? I think
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Last game, man. It's like, all right, here's one for you then. What about Theo Walcott? It's his last game for Southampton. Remember Theo Walcott got a goal and assist a couple of weeks back, the prick.
Yeah, he's not for me, him.
So, guys, I'm going to dictate my team and let me know how many players have I left that will start this game. This week, I mean. So,
Right,
I've
go
got
on,
Kepa
shoot
in
him off.
goal. Does he start?
Probably, yeah.
I think that's all right.
So, I've got the defense of Estupiñán, Trent, Alexander-Arnold, and Trippier.
Yeah.
All of them start.
I'm not sure about Trent, don't know whether he'll start. He might.
I think Trent gets minutes, man. I think he'll be all right.
Oh,
Klopp said there's a lot of rotation. He did
Yeah.
say he's gonna be a lot of rotation. So, who's in the midfield, eh?
So I've got Mahrez. He'll start probably. Fernandes, McAllister, Salah, and Eze.
You might get lucky there, yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously I've got Martial and Haaland, and like you said, both of them are not starting.
I'm pretty sure I read something about Martial not starting. I think he was out with someone else. Couldn't remember who it was. But
What is this guy?
Not confirmed though. I mean, I'll try and have a look on Twitter before deadlines day to see where I've read it.
So
We've got 45 minutes of deadline as well, boys. So we better make a move. Like whatever we're doing, we better do it like quick
We
before
still have,
7
like,
meltdown.
40 minutes, around 40 minutes before that, right?
Yeah, don't forget the website's going to crash.
That's what I'm saying, man. Try and get your moves in early. Whoever's watching, get your moves done probably about 2:30 at the earliest, I'd say, and then just whatever happens, I guess. whatever news is going to be out now should be out in the next 10, 15 minutes anyway.
Shit. Martial does not start. Garnacho does start.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen that somewhere.
Is
Shaw
that from
and
that
Martial
Sam
do not
345?
start the game.
Zay?
Yeah,
Was that from that Sam C345?
that's
whatever?
from United Plug.
All right, yeah.
Spot on them.
Yeah, so there is one guy who's saying who on earth would own Martial in FPL. I'm just gonna close my phone and put it down right now.
So you didn't do too bad for your last game. You got your goal.
Yeah, he got me a goal. I mean, he was a bit punty punt, but he got me a goal. He had a lot of chances. I mean, he could have scored a hat trick if there was someone else like Haaland. But yeah, he kept missing chances, but actually scored a tap in. So that was pretty alright. I mean, I was pretty good until Rashford ended up, scoring that goal. He stole the assist from Bruno Fernandes. And yeah, that was pretty shit stuff. But other than that, I was happy. So guess how's your team looking like right now?
To be honest, it's on my phone, Zay, and I'm on my phone, so I couldn't tell you. But off the top of my head, I think I've got Kepa in net, and then I've got Lewis Dunk, brilliant. Who else have I got? I've got Mings. Can't remember who the other defender is. And then in midfield, I've got Mahrez, Rashford, Salah. Can't even remember. Can you check my team, bro? It's basically just the same.
Same standard.
Let me just check, boys.
You got Morris, Salah.
I've got up front. I've got Kane, Haaland, and Wilson.
Yeah. That is.
I'm not sure who else is in the defence.
You got Botman, didn't you? I think.
Oh yeah, Botman. That's the one.
Yeah. So we've got Gay. She's just joined in, and she's saying hi, guys.
Hi, Gay. All right. Thanks for joining us.
And then there is Donna, who has done Haaland to Kane move.
Yeah, I think that's a solid move.
Boys.
Donna, are you going to captain Kane though? Or have you got another captain differential, Donna? Let us know in the chat if you can.
So, do you guys fancy a -8?
If you take sure the players out, then yeah, probably. Yeah.
The thing is though, like with Haaland, if Haaland's benched and he may come on, he may still score goals, but you just don't know, do you? The chances are he's probably put Haaland on the bench and he's probably just going to keep him there, obviously, because they've got the finals coming up. So it's one of those.
I don't think he's going to come in. I mean, the league is already done and dusted. They're going to put 3 against any team they're playing. And yeah, that's pretty much done for them.
I think obviously for this week, if you're going to get 90 minutes of Kane or maybe 10, 15 minutes of Haaland, you probably just make that move, wouldn't you, and just get Kane.
Yeah, so
I think that's worth the transfer. And then obviously you've got Martial, who's not starting as well. So
yeah,
you could have a cheeky punt, couldn't you?
That headache. So for Martial, what do you guys say? Should I go for a -8?
Zay, I think what you should do is take them both out and bring Kane and Alvarez in.
For a -8?
For a -8, yeah.
Just do it, Zay. It doesn't matter now at this stage. It doesn't matter. Just do it, bro.
Zay, the other thing you could do, you could potentially just leave the Alvarez move and just go Firmino instead and take a cheeky punt like Neil said.
Yeah, Neil's been pretty spot on with his picks. So I've got one of my friends joined in. So hello, bro. Thank you for joining in. And then obviously we've got Gay asking that I think I'm in trouble. I have Mings and Ben Mee on the bench to come in for Shaw. So should she take a hit or not?
Nah. Do you know what?
Play Mings.
Just play Mings.
Yeah,
Gay, I've got Botman and Totti, so my bench is shocking as well. I've got Greenwood third bench, but I'm gonna have to play Botman in place of Shaw. So that's a bit crap, really, but it is what it is. But at this stage, I'd say, yeah, just go for it. You know what? It doesn't matter. You know, we've all done really well with ranks and whatever, and it's the final day, isn't it? You've got to take a punt today. Yeah. Can't be conservative today and just hold back. But me personally, for me, the only worry I've got is Shaw. But I've got Kepa, Estu, Trent, Shaw, Rashford, Salah, Mitoma, Mahrez, Bruno, Wilson, Haaland. So I'm probably going to do Haaland to Kane. And then, don't know, Mitoma's not really done much, has he? So
yeah, he's been blanking for like 7 weeks, but he just got an assist in the previous one, that 5-pointer, and other than that, it's been pretty shit.
I can see, I can't even go for a third United because I've already got Bruno and Bruno, Shaw, Rashford.
Hopefully, Bruno hat-trick this week, bro. Neil.
Bruno can do all right today.
Guys, do you own Bruno?
No,
Will you go for him this week?
no.
Zay, how much is Kane?
Kane is like, let me just check how much is Kane. I think you can do a direct swap of Kane and Haaland as of now. Kane is cheaper than Haaland.
Yeah, Kane's cheaper than Haaland. You save a bit.
11.5 million.
Yeah.
How much?
Kane is
11.5
11.5 million.
All right, so I got enough to switch over. That's okay then. I'll do a switch over.
So both of you lads have took Matoma out, or potentially?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
taken
have to
Matoma
play
out.
him at the moment, bro. I think for me, just Haaland out, Kane in, and I might just leave him.
And just leave him as it is.
Yeah, I don't really fancy Eze. I don't know what it is.
So are you taking a -4 then, Neil? No.
At the moment, it's just a straight swap and hold the rest.
And then hope for the best.
But I don't know. I would still be inclined to have a little gander and see what there is. But
I mean, you can try that. We were chasing the 10K at the start of the season. With punts, obviously, if there is luck, any of us could end up at 10K. I mean, the dream isn't totally over for you guys. It's over for me, but not for you. The worst part of it would be you'll end up around 30K or 35K. But if the punt works, you might end up at the 10K spot. So I think if you guys are up for punts, you should definitely take it this week.
I think I'm 24, so Gaz, we're only about 5 apart. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Unless you find someone, if you nail that captaincy today, then it's on point. So for me, the captains is going to be Kane or Rashford, I'd say.
Yeah, I think I'm around 27. I think a couple of K behind you, Neil. But the only worry I've got with Rashford is I know it's a nice game for him against Fulham, but obviously he's had a few niggly injuries in that, hasn't he? So I'm just, obviously, if they've got nothing really to play for, I suppose. I mean, they're playing for third place, but they're already sealed the Champions League. So would he still get 90 minutes? That's the worry for me. So I'd rather put the armband on someone who's going to get the full 90 minutes.
So Gay is actually going all out on the attacker. She's got Haaland, Kane, and Alvarez, and captaincy on Kane.
I like that.
Wow.
Very good.
Wow.
Which
Nice
I had
move,
that
then.
much money.
So who's the front three? Alvarez, Kane, and
Alvarez, Kane, and Haaland.
Alvarez, Kane, and Haaland, right? So she's just sticking with Haaland then.
Yeah.
Or?
She probably thinks, yeah, a lot of people will play Haaland for the minutes. I think we are expecting Haaland to come in at some stage. Most of the people are. So I don't think they'll bother with taking Haaland out if they already own Kane at this point.
Yeah, I suppose she's got Alvarez as well, and Kane. So yeah, it's got quite a decent front three there. But she could maybe potentially pop like Firmino, and couldn't she?
Yeah, she can do that. Firmino plays.
No guarantees though, is there, that he's going to start? So that's a bit of a worry.
No guarantees. I mean, Firmino might just get subbed in for his farewell.
I'm sure they're going to come on at some point, isn't he? Though Firmino, he's not going to just not play.
Bobby will come on. He will come on. You know what? He could be a good punt, man. I reckon they'll put everything through him and he'll go and score a couple of goals.
Yeah, they've got nothing to play for, have they? So they can have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
They can just keep feeding the ball to Firmino and try and get him to score.
Whatever moves we're doing, I want to lock them in the next 5 minutes. I reckon it's probably going to be the Haaland to Kane move.
So
if I'm being
Gay has
honest.
got McAllister on the bench to come in for Haaland in case he doesn't play. What do you say? Should she play McAllister or should she play Haaland?
I mean, if she's keeping Haaland, then obviously, just leave him on. But obviously, he's not starting. So obviously, if she's happy just having them limited minutes, but potentially, if he doesn't play at all, then obviously she gets the points from McAllister. So yeah, it's one of those. I mean, for me personally, I probably would have taken him out and took a hit and bring someone else in. But it's obviously who you can bring in. Could go for a
like in a mood for at least 3 hits. Are you?
I'm all about the hits, me today. I woke up feeling like I want to choose violence, so I'm going for the hits.
It's got to be done.
I've got to try and catch Neil Hunter in the Amigos League. So
yeah, I mean, at one stage, Gaz, we didn't had it in mind that Neil could actually win it at the end. I mean, it was all among us two. But
yeah, I thought, to be honest, I thought Neil were dead and buried, mate. I thought he didn't have a hope in hell.
Yeah. So the mistake was to make a group with him. He started copying our teams.
He literally
very sad, Neil. Very sad.
For all the viewers that are watching, like he literally Neil copied Zay for ages.
Yeah, of course I did. I was about 50, 60 points behind you boys, man. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna start taking some really, really like calculated risks and just go for it. And it's paid off dividends, man. Because I remember you lot were waiting like 50k mark, and I was like 100k for like
if
months.
you end up winning this one, Neil, this can be the greatest comeback of all time. I mean, you were not on the picture for a while, and then out of nowhere, you're on the top, man.
You know what it is?
I think it started off at the beginning. I was trying to catch Zay because Zay was number one.
Yeah, Zay was miles ahead.
Yeah,
and then I managed to get to number one.
Yeah,
and I stayed there for a little bit. Then I had to deal with Neil, and then you both took me, and I'm like, just give me a break, man.
But I have to do it,
though, isn't it? How many points is in it now? Like 4 or 5 points. That's all.
5 points between you two. 5 points between you two.
I'm going to probably take a hit though, so it might be 9 points.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm taking a hit anyway, probably.
Yeah, but you should do a -8, Neil, at least.
Yeah, we can level out at the end. Imagine that. But you know what? I couldn't break 100k. I remember watching you boys. I'm thinking like, shit, man. It's like every week I'm teetering around 99, 100, 101, 110. I just couldn't break it. And then it was just a transfers, man. It was I think the biggest one a couple of weeks back was taking that punt on Wilson, going for a captaincy, and I thought, you know what, it's either going to kill my season or it's going to define it. And it dropped me from 66 because I started going down towards the hundreds, and it went from 66 down to 18. But I had a bit of a shit week last week, so it's 23 still okay. I can't complain, man, at all.
Yeah.
But I think it's time. I think today is just the last week. You just got to throw the dice in it, I suppose, and just go for it. Don't really matter.
Yeah, pretty spot. So as for me, my season, I'd say I got a bit greedy at the end of the season. For the last 5 or 6 weeks, I started going for punts and the players that are not mostly owned. I captained McAllister. I went for him instead of that March thing. Then obviously I got Martial in at some point before 2 in my team, and he blanked. And then obviously the Fernandes move. So yeah, I got a little bit greedy for that 10k, so it actually backfired. But I'd say it's pretty all right for the season we've had. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, to be honest, I agree with you, Zay. I think we've all had good seasons, haven't we? To be fair,
fantastic seasons. Yeah.
Anything in that top 100k is amazing. Even out of the top 100k, even like 200k, 300k, still very, very good. Considering he's like 11 million players, so. I mean, you should all be proud of obviously like your ranks and things like that.
Yeah.
But obviously, we always want to do better, don't we? We always want more.
We've got a comment from Gay, and she's saying that she's worried that McAllister won't start. That is why she's got Haaland in, and she hasn't taken any hit.
But Haaland's not starting either.
Yeah, so McAllister's a risk. Yeah, but I mean, he could fill that team with like that Bueno Ete, whatever his name is, and Ciso and.
And
I don't know. Ferguson might get a start. So there might be
a good. I mean, he's a forward. I mean, guess if you're up for punts, you can look at it. And Ciso scored a wonderful goal in the previous game, if you remember.
Yeah, what's that?
Chelsea piss poor defensively. Sorry about the foul language, but yeah, this is what we are all about.
Has Brighton still got anything to play for?
They're in now.
I don't think they've got anything to play for, but I mean. He's still playing those lads up front. He's rotating the team like he's playing in the Champions League final, if you guys have seen with De Zerbi. But yeah, he's
like the new Pep, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing the row.
I might do my beard like him, man. He's got a nice little.
I like his hair. I like the spikes that he usually has. He's got his hair done right, and I like your hair too, Neil. I'm gonna get that haircut pretty soon.
I did it at home the other day, man. I had no time to go barbers, so I just kind of clip it at home.
Guys, can we see your hair, bro?
No chance.
But lads, listen,
maybe next season.
I'm gonna have to jump off, boys, because I need to head out. But anything we want to add to our viewers?
Yeah, sorry about the confusion of the stream.
Yeah.
We had some technical difficulties on our channel because obviously you needed to what was the problem there? You needed to do it like 40
so you need
hours.
to have some hours and some days completed before you can go live, and we still have like 23 hours before we can go live. But let's make a little announcement that we're going to be doing some preseason videos, obviously, guys. But the ones that we'll use to identify the players for next season. So we will be doing that on the channel, right? So you guys can...
Neil, is that you back on the beach already though?
On the beach, baby!
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Anyway, best of luck with your transfers, and hopefully...
Please do subscribe to our original channel, FPL Extra. I will have the link in the comment below, you can just tap there and go for the subscription. And then obviously we will. Gay says that she's gonna miss us for the season break.
We'll
And
be there. We'll be there on Twitter. We'll be there
I'll
as
be on
usual.
Twitter every day.
yeah, Gay, we will be there on
Standard
Twitter.
issue,
You
every
can
day.
text any of us, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of the people that joined in. I mean, this has been pretty good session for us, and hopefully some more live streams in the upcoming next seasons. And obviously there will be preseason videos, so you guys can subscribe to our original channel, that is FPL Extra. And yeah, that is Donna says that she is gonna miss us too. I mean, this is getting
Donna, we're on
emotional, guys.
Twitter. We're still here. We're not
Right,
going.
you're
I
breaking my
might
heart
just
now.
cry.
But yeah, best of luck, everyone.
Yeah,
Anyway,
best
for
of
the
luck
game
and
week.
thanks for all the love. Just
Good luck to you
Yeah.
all.
say
Appreciate
some
it.
ending words, guys. Just some emotional words, Neil.
I love you all. Thank you so much for everything, all your kind messages, all the support. You know, for helping us grow. We're gonna go even bigger and harder next season. So thank you so
For
much,
sure.
and we really appreciate you, all of you.
Gaz?
Yeah, just thanks for everyone obviously tuning in and subscribing and all the comments and everything throughout the season. It's been really nice, obviously, the past 12 months. But obviously, like FPL is important to us all. But what's more important is obviously meeting lovely people like obviously like Neil, myself, obviously everyone that's tuned in.
I'm a
And all
lovely
the
guy
people.
too, Gaz.
Yeah, you're not too bad, Zay. I said you as well, mate. I said us, like us three, whatever. You know what I'm saying.
Just kidding, bro. Just
But
kidding.
yeah, and I just hope and pray that all your arrows are green.
Yep. So guys, this is it from us from this season. Thank you all. We have our DMs open for all of you. If any of you want to talk or subscribe to the channels that we have. And yeah, this is it from our side. We're gonna close the live stream now, and hopefully green arrows for